the RCMP the way we are. That is not how you win elections. People that are looking at this across the board, he's the leader of the opposition, dominating media in the last few days, not in a good way. Yeah. That's not a good thing. Yes, he has a leadership review, and a lot of the people in the party who support him may look at this and be nodding along, but there's going to be some people who are thinking, what in the heck are we doing here? How are we preparing to defeat the Liberals in the next election if we're talking about this sort of thing and running down the RCMP the way we are? That is not how you win elections in this country.
Mel, I just wonder your thoughts of this are. I mean, because, you know, the administration of justice, faith in national policing, faith in criminal investigations. When the RCMP says this is a crime, we need to charge them, you should believe it. And when they say there isn't, you should also believe that too, right? In an ideal world, what do you think this does to that whole dynamic?
I kind of have three thoughts when I hear him talk like that. The first one is really dangerous and rhetoric divisive, right? Your point in doing this is to pit people against each other. And what's weird about it is we saw police associations across the country line up with Pierre Poilievre in the last election. So to hear him disparage RCMP officers is, I find, strange. And the institution that we should be very careful to not bias in any way, I find that strange. The second is desperate. It feels desperate, and desperate in you've got a leadership coming up and you are literally trying everything that Canadians rejected in the last election to shore up your, I don't know, your base going into that leadership. With this, with the Freedom Convoy stuff, with all sorts of stuff, with the DEI stuff over Thanksgiving weekend, like this just seems like you're just throwing everything you can at the wall to shore up folks. And the third thing that it makes me think of is you're kind of out to lunch. Prime Minister's gone. This is something that happened in 2017. Why are we still talking about it? There's been how many elections since then? 3. Canadians decided in every single one of those elections that they didn't care, that they were still going to vote for the Liberals. So it just seems like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why you're talking about it. And you must really be trying every single thing to work because nothing's working for you right now is my kind of thoughts on that.
You want to jump in?
Well, it's just interesting. He is everywhere. Like he's doing, it was, what's
Not
it called?
in a good way.
Northern Perspectives was the podcast and YouTube channel.
Never heard of it before. Watched it.
But there's a lot of things in the YouTube space, you know,
there's so much. And there's a lot of good stuff out there too that we just don't see. But he also went on CBC The House numerous times, right? Like he is trying to go everywhere and tell different types of messages to different groups. He speaks conflicting and he speaks in a different tone to them. That's going to catch up with this. Caught up with them. I don't think they expected this to be seen by, you know, we're talking about it on CBC right now.
Well, the invincibility and the invulnerability that kind of shielded him from a lot of things until this election, it isn't there now, right? And I think that has changed sort of the media ecosystem in the country on this.